Hi friends, today we will talk about cultural diversity.
Diversity.
Let's watch it. Cultural diversity is living different cultures together.
Cultural diversity is social life. If the wealth of diversity were management, if the danger of diversity would be nothing.
Respect for cultural diversity is an important point. Mostar Beach
So where is Mostar Beach?
in Bosnia. Mostar Beach in Bosnia. The original name is Stari Most of the beach. Mostar Beach was built by Mimar Sinan students Hayrettin. Bosnia and Herzegovina consists of two regions.
Mostar is the region's most important step. Mostar Bridge combines the two regions. The bridge means tolerance and symbol of cultural diversity. Today, Mostar is led by multinational management.
Well, can you tell us what is multinational? Multinational, do you mean multinational? Ah. Yeah, okay, there is a mistake in writing, I think. Huh? Multinational. So, this is the first time I have heard about it. Mostar Bridge. Mostar. The word Mostar means tolerance. Huh? Does Buse and Berkay, does the word Mostar mean tolerance and symbol of cultural diversity?
Yeah.
Okay. Please go on.
Crossed living west of the Nevetre River and Muslims living east of the river. So it is considered a symbol of cultural diversity. Mostar Bridge demolished in 1993, but the bridge has been rebuilt with the help of UNESCO and World President in 1997. Mostar Bridge completed in 2003.
How beautiful. What a beautiful scene this is, isn't it? Very beautiful. So, in the east, Muslims live, and in the west, Christians or?
Cross.
Cross. What does cross mean? Tell us. Jewish people? Christians? I don't know. I don't know what is a cross. So tell us, what is cross?
I can't remember now.
You can't. Please have a look at it and then tell us, okay? Because we are wondering. No, after the presentation, okay? As soon as possible, please have a look at and inform us about it. Maybe it can be Muslims on one side, Christians, or Jewish people. Jewish people? Yes. For example, the people in Israel are Jewish. Many Jewish people live in the United States, you know. They have a powerful lobby in the United States. So, I think not Jewish, but Christians are crossed. But have a look at it, okay? This is important. Yes?
About the diversity of cultural expressions program, UNESCO. Slogan, give direction to cultural diversity, knowledge, mobilize the driving force.
Driving force, okay? So what is that? The PRISM model. Thomas and Collier, 1997. Language development, social and cultural process, cognitive development, academic development. So what does that schema tell us? What does it say?
Our developments
With together social and cultural processes.
So, does it mean language helps social and cultural development?
Yes.
So, if you know more languages, that means you can join different cultures also. But if you don't know the language, you cannot learn anything about different cultures. Does it mean that?
if you learn a language, you can be social.
So, learning a language doesn't only mean that you know the words, you know the grammar. A language has two parts. On one side, using the language, speaking, writing, listening, reading. This is the first part. On the other part, the culture of the language, okay?
Yes.
For example, Turkish is used in Turkey plus Azerbaijan plus other Turkish small publics, okay? But our culture is different from others. So, English is known nearly all over the world, but all cultures are separate, different from each other. So, learning a language means also learning the language culture together. For example, can we give such an example? Hanso, please don't do it online, okay? For example, our Turkish dogs say what? Hav, hav. But British dogs say bow, bow. The same animal, but why our dogs say hav, hav, but their dogs say bow, bow? Why? Why? Because of the cultural differences. For example, in Turkey, when someone does like this, what does it mean? So, gun. Someone would like to shoot himself or herself. But probably in European countries, when somebody is like this, it means, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Do you have something in your mind? Are you crazy? Haven't you noticed it in movies? This sign. So this means gun because of our culture. Why? Because in our culture, three important things are what? Gun, power. What else? Horse. Okay. And what about the third one? Do you remember? Women. Huh? Women? Women are important all over the world. Okay. So can you understand it? Yes. This means a gun in Turkey, but this means, are you crazy? Do you have some kind of disorder in your mind? Okay. In European countries. Why? Because of the cultural differences. Our dog says, ho, ho, ho. And their dog says, bow, bow. Okay? So, cultural diversity means this. Okay? all over the world, in different parts of the world, everybody has its own culture. But we are all human beings all over the world, so we can live together. Just doing what? Do you know the word respect? Respect? Yes. If we respect to the others, we can live in peace. Okay? Go on.
Every language have got different cultures.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Let's watch videos.
Yes, more than 7 billion different cultures.
Hello Zoe, can I explain any management concepts?
We cannot
Professor
hear.
Siegfried, what do you understand by the term cultural diversity?
Well Zoe, cultural diversity is the quality of diverse or different cultures, as opposed to monoculture, as in the global monoculture, or a homogenization of cultures, akin to cultural decay. For example, before Australia was colonized by the British, the culturally rich and diverse Aboriginal culture existed pre-colonization, contributed to the world's cultural diversity.
Thanks, Professor, for explaining cultural diversity.
Can you imagine a world without music, without art, or dance? What about a bookstore selling just one book, or having just one film shown in every cinema you go to? It wouldn't be the kind of world we'd want to live in, because music is much more to us than music. Art is more than just art, and dance is never just something that moves our bodies. It moves our minds, it moves our souls. The thing is, creativity has even more power than those of us way too deep realize. Because music is much more to us than music, it also has the power to move our societies and economies. For when we invest in creativity, we can transform societies. The music you listen to starts with musicians turning their creative ideas into lyrics and melodies. The film you watch involves a director, a stage manager, actors, costume makers, lighting technicians, and so on. The book you have in your hands was sold from a bookstore, borrowed from a library, or even downloaded from the internet. The rhythm you dance to moves you and brings you and thousands of people joy. This chain is touched by so many hands that it creates a ripple effect of job creation, markets, resources, and partnerships that multiply the magnitude of these cultural expressions. And this ultimately drives the economy. When creativity is nurtured, the cultural value chain also enhances individual and collective well-being and self-esteem. creates bonds and empowers people and communities as a whole. But in order to make it happen, a whole range of professionals need to be supported. For this reason, the UNESCO's International Fund for Cultural Diversity supports projects to reinforce the cultural value chain. Your contribution to the IFCD supports the development of policies and action plans for cultural industries in developing countries. It supports entrepreneurship and business development, leading transformative change worldwide. It supports projects that build on new technologies and innovation. It empowers individuals and social groups, giving them ownership of their success. The IFCD is the International Cultural Cooperation Platform of UNESCO's 2005 Convention on the Protection and Promotion of the Diversity of Cultural Expressions. It enables innovative North-South-South partnerships. Contributing to the IFCD is an investment in initiatives from developing countries that are locally conceived, led, and owned, and that ensures sustainable, transformational change in society. You know creativity is powerful. After all, it's what moves us. It allows us to sing what's in our hearts, and it brings us closer together. A creative society can do all that, and it can be even more than you ever imagined. By participating in the IFCD, you unleash the power of creativity and become a leader in this movement. Invest in creativity and you transform societies. Contribute to the International Fund for Cultural Diversity and you can change the world. Investing in creativity, transforming societies. Be a visionary. Make the commitment.
That's all.
Really nice videos they are.
Thanks for
And in European countries, they really do something to develop themselves, to develop their society. Okay? So, what do you understand? Okay, what do you understand by cultural diversity? Just say a few words on it, okay? What is cultural diversity? What did you understand from all this presentation?
Every culture is different,
Yes.
different sign, different appearance,
Yes.
different clothes,
Yeah.
different music.
Different traditions. Traditions. For
Yeah.
example, do you know this? When we greet someone, we kiss the cheeks in two sides, but they kiss 3 times. Do you know why? As far as I remember, you know the Trinity in religion. God, Jesus, Christ. Do you know the rule of Trinity? In Christianity. Not in Muslims. In Christianity. Have you ever
Father,
heard of
Son,
it? The Trinity. Yeah? God, Jesus,
Son.
and His Son. Yeah. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes.
So they kissed 3 times. Okay. As far as I remember. Okay. So we kiss on the each cheek. They kiss 3 times. We kiss 2 times. They kiss 3 times. How different? Why? Because of the culture. Okay? That's only. We have different traditions, different dancings, different celebrations. For example, they celebrate the Halloween. You know Halloween?
Yes.
Yes. But we don't have Halloween here. We have what? We have we have religious feast. Yeah. So, cultural diversity means what? Different people in different parts of the world having different traditions, different languages, but cultural diversity should be understood very well. Why? As we have some problems in Turkey. Okay? We may have different origins. Someone can be Turkish, someone can be Swedish, someone can be English, someone can be Korean. Okay, yes, Korean. When I looked into your eyes, I remember Korean. But the differences are not the differences are not a problem. This is a world, okay? So we should respect to the others, okay? We don't have to be the same dancing, same language, no. Having different things means we are very rich in the world, okay? We have lots of different things. So we should respect to each other as human beings. Yes, Simge.
For example, different people believe different.
Religion?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yes, it can be no. It can be no.
Nazar boncu, I don't.
Well, I can't.
Horse.
Yes, horseshoes. Yes, horseshoes. They are superstitious. They are called superstitious. Batıl inanç. Okay? We have different superstitious. They have different superstitious. Yes, black cat. For example, we believe number 13 is very bad for us. Who knows? So, anybody who would like to tell anything?
Yes.
Yes, please,
Culture
Berkay.
is
Identity.
Culture is identity of the country.
Very good. Good last sentence, a good one, okay? So, as Berkay mentioned, culture is the identity of the country. Very good. A very good remark. So, would you like to say anything? No? Thank you a lot for your lovely presentation. Well done. Congratulations, okay? Thanks.
Thanks for watching.